Frequency Matters, the RF and Microwave Update series. I'm Pat Hendel, and in this episode we're going to cover our special focus section on cables and connectors that is in our March test and measurement themed issue. And the cable and connectors special focus section is carved out as a downloadable PDF, so you can read that if you're interested in cable and connector topics. Our sponsor for this episode is RFMW, a technical distributor of RF and microwave and power management products. So the cover story for the cables and connectors special focus section is Shielding Effectiveness of SMPM Microwave Cable Assemblies, written by authors from W.L. Gore. And they discuss how the upgraded and new EW systems are requiring higher RF power at higher frequencies within the same or smaller footprint of the LRU unit. And this leads to a combination that gives you a lot of EMI concerns for microwave assemblies. So they're so tightly routed together now that they really have to watch out for that. So they compare the various connector technologies that can be used in these applications and come to some good conclusions. So check that out. We have a technical feature about how to select the best RF cabling in harsh environments, written by Cinch Connectivity Solutions. And this article looks at the pros and cons of coaxial, triaxial, and twin axial cables, so check that out too. And then for product features, we had the cables and connectors for DC to 250 gigahertz test systems from Junkasha, and new connectors for 224G with a path to 448G from Samtec. And then two tech briefs. We had tackling tough testing conditions with high performance cables from RFMW, and high-frequency connectors for harsh environments from Smiths Interconnect. So turning to the news, Ericsson and SK Telecom announced signing a memorandum of understanding to strengthen their collaboration on mobile network technologies spanning from 5G to future 6G. And under this agreement, the two companies will explore joint initiatives for key technology areas, and they include AI-powered radio access networks to enhance performance, security, and energy efficiency, 5G advancements to unlock new business opportunities and enable next-generation services, open and autonomous networks to improve productivity and operational efficiency, end-to-end security built on zero-trust architectures, and finally 6G standardization and future technologies. And then, according to a recently published report from Dell'Oro Group, the total global revenue for broadband access equipment market increased to $4.8 billion in Q4 of 2025, and this is up 7% quarter over quarter and 2% year over year. So even though the spending acceleration in the quarter was not enough to push 2025 into the positive year over year growth, it is an early indicator that's expected to be a strong 2026, so that's good news. And also, Dell'Oro Group followed the 14% revenue decline between 2022 to 2024 for telecom equipment investment conditions, and they improved greatly in 2025. And their preliminary findings indicate that the aggregate worldwide telecom equipment revenues across the 6 programs that they track increased 4% year over year in 2025, and is supported by an exceptionally strong fourth quarter. Turning to acquisitions, Rohde & Schwarz is expanding software-defined radio technology portfolio with the acquisition of Software Radio Systems, and this will strengthen its position in the market for mobile and radio communications software, especially in the emerging fields of non-terrestrial networks and 6G. And I also saw that Mercury Systems announced the acquisition of SolderMask, and they provide specialized manufacturing processes that support Mercury programs that are ramping into production. SolderMask actually has unique expertise in dry film solder mask applications that are leveraged across more than 20 Mercury programs, so it's very important for them to make sure they have that all lined up. Turning to events, I was at Satellite Show this week, so I'll share my show summary and pictures next week. NTN was a big topic there as satellite networks look to integrate into the overall mobile ecosystem for direct-to-device and IoT applications. Note also that Space Tech Expo USA announced its relocation to Anaheim Convention Center in California, and this is for its 14th edition taking place June 2nd through the 4th. And this move marks a significant milestone in the event's history as they expand into a bigger venue. And that wraps up this episode. Our sponsor is RFMW. RFMW is a technical distributor of RF and microwave and power management products. So when you start your next design, please consider their multiple product lines. Remember, as a member of the industry, a subscription to Microwave Journal is free, so visit our website and subscribe today if you're not already a reader. Please give us a like and subscribe to our channels. Thanks for watching, and join us next time on Frequency Matters.